Hey guys, how are you? It's Cendy from Tennessee. I hope you're happy. I hope you're blessed. It is day 17 of the 31 days in December. Get to know Cindy and whatever else comes out of my mouth. Yeah, that's day 17 here. You guys, I woke up to more clean dishes, and I'm actually having to go and get more dishwashing detergent, which normally that does not happen to me. I mean, I do not run out, okay, because, you know, a box could last for a long time. So, anyways, that's awesome. Still got to put the dishes in the dishwasher tonight before I go to bed, but I'm really excited to do that, to keep that going. It's pretty cool. Speaking about the book, From a Slob Comes Clean, Diana K. White. I am actually listening to her audiobook, and it's incredible. It's an amazing book. And I get nothing for telling you about the book other than the fact that you guys will, if you have some of the same issues I have, maybe you'll get some help from this book. It has nothing to do with Kula or any kind of side hustle or anything. But this morning, actually about the book, the audiobook, it has this appendix called 28 Days for Hope for Your Home. And from Audible, it doesn't come with that actual PDF. So I emailed her. I didn't think she'd email me back. I didn't think she'd care about this, Cindy from Tennessee not getting her checklist or the 28 days of what you're supposed to do. She emailed me back. Yes, Diana K. White emailed me back and said, I don't know why my book publisher did not include that. She included it. She attached the PDF. 45 pages. Yes, she did. She's amazing. She's incredible. I'm so excited that I actually get to start the 28 days. But I think I'm ahead because I know the first few days are just making sure you get your dishes done. And I've been doing that. So I'm not sure exactly what day you actually start doing something else. But at least I have the PDF to go off of now. And I don't just have to try and listen and write down what I need to do for the day. But anyways, that's a long story, but I'm just excited. I mean, what author does that? She has at least 2 other books, and she's got a YouTube channel, and she's got this podcast that's going. She gets me in so many ways. So that's a really interesting thing that happened to me today. But on the mommy side of me, I know you guys may or may not know that this classroom is for my son Kyler, who is 11 years old, and he has audio processing disorder, and he also has a genetic disorder. Is it a disorder? Actually, I have the same thing. We both have RBFOX1 chromosome deletion and number 16. Big long name for something I hardly even know anything about. And he got diagnosed, I don't know, maybe about 2 or so with that. And we really didn't know how it was going to affect him. And back then, I really wasn't looking on the internet much. So now that he's growing and he just doesn't seem to be maturing or developing as quickly as my other boys did, I've been starting to research, and you know what? Google's not a good thing for a mama sometimes. There's just some things you shouldn't look at, I guess. But then I think about, just because all those symptoms and things that are in the genetic stories and things that I'm reading and findings, I have the same deletion. I didn't know it growing up. My mom didn't know about it growing up. The only reason why I know I have it is because he tested positive for it, and they wanted to see if it was hereditary. So, mama has it. More than likely, that's where I got it. So it's hereditary. And more than likely, all of my boys have it. So I'm starting to compare myself, because there are a lot of things that I don't just get right off the bat. I really think I do have audio processing disorder. I do think sometimes I have some of the autism spectrum symptoms that you can have. And I know he does. I know that that's probably probably why I was really shy. It's probably, and it may be my dad who actually passed this on to me because, he never learned to read. He died at 55, barely knowing how to write his name. So, you guys that are out there that know anything about genetics or doctors or anything, do you guys know anything about chromosome deletions, things like that? That's what I'm going through. But I meant to say is my mom didn't know about it, and I turned out pretty good. Kind of. I mean, I'm directionally challenged. There's just some things I don't know that just don't stick, or I don't understand right off the bat. I have to be maybe told more, or I have to write it down. I have to do something before it really sticks, I guess. I don't know. Any of you guys have things like that in your family, your heredity, your, health history that maybe you didn't really know much about, and now that you're starting to research it? That's what I'm doing. And my older boys, maybe didn't have as severe a case, maybe, as Kyler does. And so maybe that's why he's a little different. But anyways, God's going to take care of it because he made him just the way he is. Jesus knew what he was doing either way. Those are just things that are on my mind tonight. And, if I'm going to do these 31 days, I might as well do it very honestly. And that's been really bothering me lately. I've been really looking at him, looking at his development. Like, he's 11, and he got a little money bank at church, and he's been collecting money. And we've been putting, quarters and nickels and dimes and dollars and things in it. And tonight, he brought it to me and wanted me to help him count it. Normally, at 11, you can count your money. He can't do that all the way yet. He doesn't know his days of the week yet. And I know that our second oldest, he had dyslexia, which I know I have dyslexia. I get things backwards all the time, and it's not just backwards. I mean, I'll even replay videos, and I will say something totally backwards. I'll put a word before I should have put it, or something crazy like that. So, but yeah, he could not count his money tonight, so we could go. He wanted to go to the Dollar General and spend his money, which we did go. But I thought, Lord, what's gonna happen? Where is his life going? Mama, I just started having all these what ifs, and I know I shouldn't, but I'm really worried about my boy. I really am. And I'm like, man, I need to find a support group. I wonder if there's any kind of RB Fox 1 chromosome deletion number 16. Yeah, crazy long name. Support group for something like that. Or maybe genetics, something. I don't know, because he seems perfectly normal. And then you try to have a conversation with him, which goes okay until he can't explain what he's trying to tell you. And at that point, he will start describing everything he's trying to tell you because he can't think of the words. And I don't know, I'm rambling. So you guys pray for my boy. Pray for me to find peace about it. And I know we need to have another appointment with the genetic doctor. And I think I've kind of just been putting it off, but I think it's time. I know there's probably a lot more research than there was, back then when he was 1 or 2 or whenever it was we got him diagnosed. They said it may or may not affect him. Well, I think that it's affected him, and who knows, maybe I was the same as Kyler is now. Maybe my mama was, she just took it with a grain of salt. She knew I'd be fine. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Thinking about my dishes, and I'm thinking about Kyler. Other thing that happened tonight, you guys know I'm in Kula. If you don't know I'm in Kula Brands. Yes, I am. Very proud to be in that company. But tonight we got to see a new product, or a new product that we might be helping to promote, and it's a medical device that's going to help people with pain. And I'm really excited about that because I have a mama who's in a ton of pain all the time. And And she doesn't take CBD or anything like that. So I think this would really help her. So I'm really excited about that one. But anyways, you guys, this live got way too long. So I love you guys. This has been day 17 of the 31 days in December. Get to know Cendy. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I have no idea what we're going to talk about, but we'll just see. Love you guys. Be blessed and have a great night or day wherever you might be in the world.